Hey guys. All right, good afternoon, team. How is everyone? Let's see what the market. Hey, Jody. Let me just bring charts up. Okay, so let's have a look, see what's going on. So gold. Ooh, I am gonna get straight into a buy on gold. I think potentially 20 points. Okay, gold buys straight in. It is. I'm in. Gold buys. We're literally live right now. There you go. Let me just put my partial TP in. We are 4 or 5 pips up at the minute. If you're late, guys, I do apologize. We have gone live and it's gone in that quick. I've not even had a chance to get my stop loss in. What? 25, 80, 82. 25, 82. Okay, I'll just push that up to lower the candle. So it's going to be 25.8350. So we're getting close to the 70% rule. I'm going to be aggressive at this time, guys, with COMEX opening and how far we've gone. So 70% rule stops to break even, guys. We're 8 pips up. So I've not even, sorry, it was literally so quick. So make sure your stops are at break even, guys. It went. If you're in it, let me know because we're literally 9 pips up. So I'm going to target these highs here if we can get there. So I'm just going to put another TP in as well. Add TP to 20 pips. Should we? I mean, we've got to get to our first take profit. It came very, very close. But Rich, you're in. Okay, so about to get taken out at break even. No, held in just. Ablos, nice one, buddy. Literally, this is just holding in very close. So just make sure that. Okay, so I'm out. Break even, guys. That is, I'm out at break even. Anyone else in, out? How'd you? What was the scenario for you guys? So let me know. I'm going to come back to pound yen now because pound yen I'm preferring for more upside. It's looking good. I mean, I didn't even get a chance to analyze the charts. So if we have a look, uh, that gold trade, I will have lost. It it banked £4.51, but by the time you take into account commissions, it will have lost whatever the commission was, which is not very few and far between. So guys, let's have a look. So who else have we got in today? Abelos 9. Hey, how you doing, Gandalf, Jody? I'm gonna let's see. I still like pound. I still like gold to push higher, but I'm gonna wait now for price to either break through here or we're gonna wait. What's price here? 25.85, 25.85. Yeah, there's room there, so we can look for shorts. Now the underneath here is interesting, guys, because You're probably going to wonder why I would look for shorts here. Look, we've had resistance formed, then we've had support formed. Price pushes up, fails to break resistance. If we then close back below this level, we have, hey, Anna, how you doing, darling? We close below here, then what we have is we have a change in cycle. So if I was to just draw it like this, it would be resistance, support, lower high, change of structure. And that would mean we can look for price to come into those areas there. So nice and simple analysis, but the art of being quick on the trigger, active risk management, making sure, look, it looked good for more upside. Nice big rejection candle, candle wick down initially, broke the highs, went within 1 pip of our TP1, and then decided to come back to our entry price. What else can we can't do anything other than that. Look, NASDAQ's looking good for more upside again. So far, since we've been running the YouTube live streams, we've had 2 trades on the NASDAQ and one break even, one loss. So we are due a win on the NASDAQ. Everything else, gold success rate is going through the roof. Currently sitting, well, let's have a quick look. What's success rate? It should be on the screen. Win rate 82.4%. 571 positive trades out of 693. So that's what we call a decent success rate. And then if we can make our losses relatively small, we're win-win. So long NASDAQ. Happy for longs on the NASDAQ above the 30-minute high. So according to this, it's going to be 19,815. On my broker, that is going to be, let's have a look. I just need to zoom in. 1977, call it 778.5. So I'm gonna put the order in on the NASDAQ. Whether it trigger, oh, hold on, I need to change that. Lot size 188.7 lots. That's a mistake if ever I've seen one. Let's cancel that right now. Okay, I need to set up a new setting on Magic Keys but I'll just do a pending order right now. So let's bring up the deal ticket. So we're going to do 40 lots. It will be a pending order. It's going to be a buy stop. Remember, guys, all my trades, this is exactly what I'm doing live in market conditions. This isn't financial advice. Lola, team member, she's not in the live stream right now, but she just posted in the members chat 4 trades, 4 wins, 46 pips banked. 46 pips banked. Amazing, Lola, well done. So yeah, entry price is gonna be high 19,779.5. So we'll call it 19,780. 19,780.5. Stop. Let's put that under the lows. 19,737. 19,737. There we go. So we'll put that in, and then I'm going to use partial TPs on Magic Keys or Trade Assistant, whichever one you prefer to use. How many of you are using software like Trade Assistant or Dane's Trades or Magic Keys? Just let me know, because if you are day trading, this is an absolute must. The transformation in P&L for me, since I've been using one of those pieces of software, is unbelievable. So the reason being, imagine you're trying to, let's say you've got a lot running on gold or NASDAQ or any market you're trading, and you want to bank half and move your stops to break even to actually facilitate that transaction and with your keyboard or with your mouse. It's multiple attempts, and it's not just seconds. It's going to take tens of seconds to do it. Whereas when you use the software, as soon as price hits your partial TP, it moves the stop loss to break even. It's instantaneous. And if you're trading something like gold or the NASDAQ that is volatile and can move a dollar very, very quickly, then that type of software is priceless, guys. So just drop me a thumbs up, or if you're using any software like that, whether it's Dane's Trades, Magic Keys, or Trade Assistant. Jody, I was too slow. My internet is pants, and I'm 20 seconds behind you. Well, as long as you can, if you're 20 seconds behind, I can tell you what happens in the future, mate. Maybe you can profit from it. Does it work on iPads? Great question. I would have to go on. I would have to. Does it work on DX? Doubt it. But Dane's Trades does. I know that C Trader has one built in. Using Trade Assistant, very happy with it. Amazing. Okay, so Nasdaq's looking good. Uh, Pound yen is looking super good as well. So any of you that joined me with longs back here at 184, 600 pips later, you've got to be happy, guys. You've got to be happy. We've been milking this all the way up. So let's see where we can get in on the next trade. Okay, so pound yen is along above this bullish candle high. Look what's happened. We've got resistance. Buyers have come in, broken out of resistance. We've got an inside candle. Sellers came down, failed to take out the lows. If we break the highs, we're in. So let's get this one. Hold on. That's got to change the settings on this one as well. So let's do a new order ticket for this. A little bit more active today than some other days, guys, but maybe this the back of FOMC last night. So 8 lots on pound yen. It's going to be a buy stop. I will always use stop orders. I think the US Open was today, right? Paolo, we're live right now. Guys, anyone that's in here right now that's a member, can you just share, tell Paolo to subscribe to YouTube, and then he'll see the link for the. Thanks, Anna. Anyone that wants to hop onto these, then they'll be able to see the live stream pop up on YouTube. All right, so buy stop, what price are we going in at? So the high on my broker is 190.37. Spread is currently 1.2 pips, so 190.37, so 193.85. 190.385. Stop, I'm going to put underneath the low, which is 189.354. So 189 point, I just put it under 35 because 189.35. TP, let's just move that a second. 38. Unfortunately, I'm not liking the candles here, so I'm actually going to cancel. I haven't placed the order, but I'm not actually going to place it. So I've just deleted that. So we're going to leave pound yen for now, guys. Gold is pushing, but we're going to look for long above 20. So buys above 25.91.8. We've got plenty of room there. The sells below 25.85.4. Okay, so that's I don't believe there's what we've got unemployment claims. It should be at 130. So in 14 minutes, Now we'll see what number this comes out. So let's just put this on the chart. So okay, let's just pop this on. So major news today, 130. Major news USD at 130, and it's unemployment claims. Now, one thing I always like to have on the chart, guys, this is just anytime you want to think about doing anything crazy, you just have that big notice there saying disciplined trading. Every trade you take should be taking you one step closer to your goal. So, how many of you right now have hit what you would categorize as your daily target? Whether it's a percentage number or it's a monetary value, or if you, how many of you done that? This morning we've had a superb trade this morning. Hi Peter, how you doing? Sounds like we can make a deal. Lovely. All right, so gold, we're gonna look for longs. Well done, Jody. No trades yet. Halfway there, Rich. Okay, so halfway there is a success. Now you're profitable. What one thing you should be considering is not now that you're on the way to your target, and you got to think about, right, the trade that you take next is either going to hit your target, but the one thing it shouldn't take you don't want it to do is to take you backwards. Okay, so next trade, you want to be super disciplined, aggressive. You want your trade management. So for example, like me on that last trade, gold significantly for the day, but I'd like the price action. The momentum for the day is to the upside. So I want to keep trading with that. However, I brought in the 70% rule. So if it went 7 pips to target, instead of getting to 10 pips, as soon as it moves 7 pips, I move my stop loss to break even. Just being that little bit more aggressive because I don't want to hand profit back. You know, really don't want to hand profit back. So we're currently for the day right now, 1484 and 41 pence for the day. So it's not a bad day. Not a bad day. All right, NASDAQ is close to triggering. So look, this is looking good. So if we can trigger that, I'll be more than happy. Uh, we did take a loss on the NASDAQ yesterday. Again, it wasn't a massive loss, but it was a loss. It did hand back some of the profits that we made in the earlier two successful trades. So just looking at pound yen, we broke out a structure. Next candles failed to close above or even take out the highs, so it is an inside candle. Next candles pushed up first, and now back to fill the range of the inside candle. But what's important is whether we break previous support. If we break previous support, we've got clear candle range here to trade pound yen back down a little bit. So 189.47, or it's not 189. Oh, it's 188.39. Yeah, we've got plenty of room. 108 pips. So if we can get a close below here, a wick up, we can look to sell this. So now the readjustment will be this. We're going to be buys above 190.25. We're going to look at sells below 189.47. There's no major news here that's going to affect this market. We can Anna's done for the day. Well done, Anna. That's what we like. Getting into the lunchtime session and know that you've got no worries. You're not having to force anything. But if the trade does set up, perfect. It's always a nice feeling when we get that early trading in the London session, especially today as we got like 60, 70 pips out of it. Um, and I know from the members you carried on trading through that London session, European session, as the market continued to push higher. So for members, well done, guys. Good effort. All right, so anyone that was in this, in theory, it would have just hit target. You would have got your uh, how was it moved? 13 pips. So potentially you would have got your 10 pips by the time you discount the spreads either side. So well done if you were in it. But like I said, I went for the aggressive trade management, 70% to target and move stops to break even. Gold TP1, Gandalf. Okay, so I know you've had a good morning this morning, Gandalf. So my question to you is, if you were trading 100, let's say £1 million account or 500k account, and based on the morning that you've had, would you have managed this trade in the same manner? Would 4 for 4 today? Well done, Gandalf. That's what I like to hear. But what I want you to think about is the way that you're trading. Would you have taken the trades that you've done and would you have managed them in the same way if you were trading £1 million account? Because this is the last thing you want to do is learn and then have to unlearn and relearn. Meaning you don't want to set a style of trading in play right now that when your account grows and you then start to see bigger numbers, that you're then going to have to change your style of trading because your emotions, the way you're going to look at it is going to be slightly different. Um, so, Paolo, what are you saying? Good afternoon. Is this the right live channel today? Or am I watching another recorded one? So I've been trying to get in the right. This is is the right one, Paolo. Today is the 19th, I believe, right? All day. Yeah, it's the 19th. And the fact that I just answered your question hopefully proves to you it's a live session. Any questions, guys? What we looking at today? Anyone looking at anything else? No, makes sense, Mark. Working only on percentage terms and not absolute value. Yeah, fine. So you look at Jody, for example. He's looking to do 0.2% a day. That works out 1% a week, 4% a month. Superb returns. You compound that over the course of the year, you're going to be talking around 50, around 60% a year. So that's all right. So 1:30. We're coming into comics open. Let's see what happens. Uh, oh, is it not Peter? Is it not Peter? What? Sorry, Paolo, not sure. Not sure on that question. So let's have a look. Where's the next area of support and resistance? So we've got 25.94, which is a good 22, 20 odd points uh, above this, which is basically filling the range of this wick. Downside to that is, yeah, 0.25 doesn't sound big, but over a year it's big return. Main thing to learn is loss management. 0.2% sounds peanuts, right? No one gets excited about it. Why? Because you generally, when you first start trading, you trade in a small account. So when you trade in a small account and let's say you've got $1,000 or $500, and you want to start talking about 1%. So 1% on $1,000 is 10 quid. So 0.2%, you're talking £2, $2. You're not exactly going to get overly enthusiastic about that. But if you focus on the process of doing 0.2% on a daily basis, which really isn't difficult, you'll be amazed at how quick your account can grow. Got to work on reducing the size of losing trades. Okay, so we'll have a look at those in our coaching session, Jody. Uh, we'll have a look at some of the. Can you explain how you trade NASDAQ regarding T1, T2? I've never traded NASDAQ. Okay, so I do it exactly the same. The only difference is I use 20 points for T1 and 20 and 40 points for T2, unless structure shows me something different. So if structure shows me something different, then I will obviously adapt it to, let's say, maybe a 30-point full target. So nothing happening there. So all settling down a little bit. The dust is settling. The markets are calming. The NASDAQ has printed now potentially 3 inside candles on the 15-minute chart. So if we look, oops, we look here, we've got this candle here, the 1230 candle. Breaks above previous resistance. Then we have another inside candle. You look at this one, you might call it an uprange candle on the basis that it's broken the high and respected the low of the previous candle. But in real terms, it's actually still within the range of the 1230 candle. So all 3 of these 15-minute candles are categorized as inside candles to me, okay? Because every one of them has failed to break the range of this big bullish candle, okay? Okay, so I think we're gonna just have to wait for. So here we go. Unemployment claims in 1 minute. Let's go here. So price is currently sitting at 19,758, and I've got orders up here. So if we see some poor data out of unemployment claims, expect indexes to continue the surge higher. But let's see what happens. Currently 1.92% up on the day, and market's heading down, and let's see where we go. See what the number was. Okay, so the number was slightly better than forecasted, which is probably why the NASDAQ's not really moved much. It was 11,000 better than expected. Gold sold off a little bit. Pound yen. Okay, so if we can get a 15-minute close above the level, then we can have a look at pound yen longs. But we've got 15 minutes to wait for that candle to close, by which time could have literally left the station. So we'll just wait and see. You've got to wait for the candle to close. No point jumping the gun because a lot can happen between now and the next 14 minutes. think I'm gonna stay away from gold now, unless we get a change in cycle, and then I'll look to maybe buy it if we can get a pullback down here. But in all honesty, at this time of day now, this was the trade. We took it. It got very close to TP, but stopped us out at break even. So yeah, and the only one that I will potentially get triggered on is NASDAQ. So we'll leave this currently open. Pending order, if you want to see it, is here. There we go. Bring him back up. So we have a price of 19780.5. We'll put 40 lots on. Stop loss at 19737. TP1 is 20 points. That'll be 19800.5. And TP2 will be 19820. Frankie, are you in the live stream or are you just posting in the members group saying how much you love Trade Assistant? Loving the TA coming up with these on the last M15s. Thank you. Yeah, nice one, Frankie. Keep taking the profit while it's there, mate. Opportunity. Seize the opportunity. Okay, so NASDAQ is what? We're about 8 points off getting triggered. And so just watching it closely. Just waiting for the bleep. Not quite. So can we have a win on the NASDAQ? This will be the first win on the NASDAQ on live stream if we get triggered. Sitting here waiting. Came close but didn't get triggered. Okay, Pangen's got close to the structure again. Good afternoon, Lee. How are you, mate? You enjoying Trade Assistant as well? Banging the pips out. Okay, so how's everyone's month looking? Has it been a good month? Has it been an excellent month? Has it been a shitty month? Where are we at, guys? We talking profit? We talking mass profit? We talking break even? Or are we holding our head in our hands? Hit some of those hearts if it's been a profitable month, guys. Yeah, I'm seeing a few hearts coming in there, few likes. So that obviously means there's morning sessions, afternoon sessions. Obviously, the live streams for the members are done now, but I might actually throw another YouTube live tomorrow. So might run a Friday session. Who's around for a Friday session tomorrow? If I get plenty of likes and thumbs up, I'll run a Friday session. If you've got any people out there that want to look at getting involved in trading, then bring them along. Get them to attend tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Break even for you, Anna. Okay. It's been a good learning curve for you, Paula. That's great to hear. Well, you only just did your first course with us. When was that? Oh, it was last month. It was last month. Jody, where are we, mate? How's the equity curve looking? Gandalf, you must be flying because every time I'm speaking to you, I'm seeing seriously profitable days. 4 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 6. Right. So, ooh, okay. 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 2582.2. 2582.2. So look, if we look below here, so we've had a little change in cycle. So this not sharing too many losses, improving on habit to give away losses due to overtrading. Okay, nice one, buddy. So okay, this is gonna be a little bit unfortunate because I think this one might run away from us. But we do have plenty of space to trade into on the downside. We have changed cycle now because look, we've got this high there, we've got a low here, we've got a new high, lower high. We've broken and we're potentially breaking this support level here. So on that basis, if we break this low, depending how this candle closes, we can look to trade this down into 25.75. But we've got to wait 22 minutes, guys. 22 minutes, and then we can potentially look for another trading opportunity. So I just have the one pending order at the minute, guys. The one pending order is sat here just above the bullish candle on the NASDAQ. So here's a pending order. Remember, this is for educational purposes. It's not financial advice, but it is exactly how I trade on a daily basis. So you can get a feel of what I do, how I do it. And if you've got any questions, just chuck them out in the chat and I'll come straight back to you. So when you look at the NASDAQ, guys, tell me what you see and what do you see on that chart? Jody, 1.5% up this month. Did a stupid trade yesterday, but made it back today. Otherwise, it'd be 3% up. Okay, so well done on making it back today. But why did you call it a stupid trade yesterday? What was stupid about it? Is it stupid because it lost, or was there actually flaws in the thought process and the way you place the trade? If you can, send me a screenshot of the chart and I'll pull it up and then we'll discuss it. And then we can make an assessment as whether it was stupid or whether it was a trade justified. Um, okay, so NASDAQ trying again. Trading the news, no setup. Okay, I'm not going to say anything then. I'll let you biggest critic. You are your own biggest critic anyway, so I'm not going to say anything. Excuse me, guys. Okay, well, let's change it from stupid to it was a lesson. Let's get the way we phrase things in our head the best possible way for learning curves. Okay? We're not going to refer to ourselves as stupid. Right, nothing. Slowly, slowly, slowly. So even after the news, it has been a little bit quiet, which, to be fair, if we look, the NASDAQ's up 2% on the day. It's not surprising. Gold's up just shy of 1%. Uh, Pound yen's up 215 points. This before the US has come into play. So I think what we'll probably see is initially we're going to see a follow through of this move. I can't imagine we're going to see it correct and then go. If anything, I would expect it to continue the move and then correct towards the close of play if it's gonna do that. But a 50 basis point I think was probably seen as a slight shock by the market, which is why we've seen a move like we have already today, before we've even come into the US. So let's just see how it unfolds over the next 45 minutes or so. I'm going to stick around for a while. I don't think there's any point in knocking off early just yet because I do think there's going to be some opportunities still to be had out of the market uh, on the back of the Fed's news yesterday. So it's just a matter of waiting for the markets to break out, move into the zones that we want to trade, and then take advantage of it like a sniper when they get there. How many points we got available? 47, 108. So loads to the downside, but I'm not sure that's going to come into play. Upside, there's plenty of room. The only downside is the hourly candles, 30-minute candles, are all a little bit, they're continual, but they're a little bit wicky, small bodies. It's not like this where you got clear range, clear traffic. So we'll see, but I'm optimistic we're going to continue to. This one looks like it's going to go without us. Could just give us if we are going to see a move lower, as soon as we see uh, buyers step in, that it's going to be a nice little buying opportunity. There's been no setup here for the shorts, guys, so don't worry about missing the shorts. Those of you that understand the tennis ball concept, if you'd have wanted, you could have looked at trading this little bit here. Um, the downside to that is you're trading the news, so who in the right mind is going to want to place a sell stop underneath the low of that 15-minute candle, knowing you've got unemployment claims coming out? Probability is you're going to get gapped $4, $5, $6, either way, and then you're going to be really pissed off because you've done something stupid around a silly time. So on that basis, I would have stayed clear. Again, so this kind of movement, if this next candle had pushed up, then you could have potentially sold the low and traded that down into 15-minute structure. Just looking at the NASDAQ, still like this area. Look at this. This is the fourth consecutive 15-minute candle that has failed to break the high or the low of that candle. So we've had four consecutive 15-minute candles now that sit within the range of this candle here. Who's in the room? We've got, is it all members or do we have some non-members in here? Just give us a shout if you're a non-member. Just throw a hands up if you're a non-member in the live stream. Okay. Right, so we are running a live trading day in London. I have The date is on the 9th of October. I think, or let me check. If anyone knows anyone that would like to attend, let me just check the numbers right now. It's it's a small members day, so I want to around probably 2 or 3 spaces spare. Hey Shias, how you doing? 2 or 3 spaces spare on the 9th of October. So if anyone would be interested in attending, drop me a message, or if you've got someone that would like to come with you, if you already registered, just drop me a message. And obviously for the one time, uh, we can sort a special price for this one event. Be something like we'll do 197 quid uh, to attend for the day. Normal days are normally charged out at 500 quid a day to attend for a live trading or educational day. So we'll do that at 197 for anyone that wants to attend. It is first come, first served. Um, and I've probably got, like I said, 2 or 3 spaces spare at the minute. Okay, so we're still waiting for something to happen here. There was no trade here because the market literally just broke the lows. Uh, so look, pound yen still sat there. Okay, so only trade we have pending is this one right now. So remember, guys, this isn't financial advice. This is just the trades that I'm currently placing. We've taken one trade on gold. It did go up 9 points. I moved my stops to break even on my 70% rule. Got stopped at break even on that trade. And since then, it looks like we've seen a little bit of a correction in that market. We're seeing it, we're still $16 up on the day, but don't think there's been any more major news out today. Um, Anyone watching anything else? Just remember the yen markets are very, very interesting to me on commitment at traders perspective. The Swiss franc was also interesting, but we opted to look at the yen. Um, let's watch this area on gold. If price reacts here, 150, 2 o'clock. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm not gonna buy the flip. But if it closes where we've got a decent wick on the downside, what I will do is if the next candle pushes down first, I'll buy the break of the high. Does that make sense, guys? So this is how I would look at trading gold. Pound yen and JPY look good on 30 minutes. Yep, pound yen, this is what we're waiting for. It needs to break. It needs to break. We're good to go on this one. If you want to take a momentum entry, you could just buy as it breaks a high. So literally right now, guys, if you wanted to do, let's say, a half-half, you could do momentum entry here, impulse entry as it breaks the highs. Personally, I'm going to wait for this candle to close. So I'm going to give it the 9 minutes that it needs. If it closes like this in 9 minutes, then we have a setup. So don't be Don't let FOMO get in the way of your trading success. Don't let FOMO get in the way of you hitting your desired goals. Because ultimately, right, you can destroy your confidence. You can shatter your trading results in a split second. But in order to build up your confidence, in order to build your results, it's going to take time, right? It takes multiple trades. It takes multiple months of you repeating the same process consistently. And that's what's going to build confidence. Okay. So I'll always revert back to things like the gym or physical health because, again, you're not just going to go straight into a gym and get on the bench and start pressing 200 kg or 100 kg. You're going to go in and you're going to, if you've not been in there for a long time or you've never been in, you're going to be weak. So what you have to do is you have to build up that strength, build up your tolerance, and that's going to take a period of time. It doesn't just happen overnight. So you want to be confident at trading. You want to be able to trade massive lots. You want to be able to bank profits consistently on a daily basis. The only way you're going to do that is to stop gambling, be a disciplined trader. So you might even change disciplined trading for something like a statement. Maybe you want to do something like that. Enforce it. The subconscious. I am a disciplined trader. Be grateful for being a disciplined trader. Why would you be grateful for being a disciplined trader? You'd be grateful because it's going to get you to generate the revenue stream is that you want to achieve your goals or to set up your business or to set up your side hustle, whatever it may be. Because the one thing I would say to people is trading is not a full-time job. I don't want it to be a full-time job. It certainly isn't full-time for me. Um, I trade set hours of the day. I trade the London session. I trade a bit of the US session. The rest of the time, okay, I'm involved in trading, whether it's trading education, doing trading content, trading courses, anything like that. So, and everyone has a different element of revenue to it. So, you know, you can't trade the whole time. And if you are trading the whole time, you're going to trade too much. You're going to make errors. You're going to screw with your mind. You're going to put more pressure on yourself. So I would say use trading as a vehicle to create revenue to do other things. Because if you sit in front of this screen all day, you will probably drive yourself potty. How many of you want to spend more time with family, friends, loved ones on holiday, or doing all the things that you maybe want to do and create more passive income? So, for example, you could be trading for yourself, creating income. You could have an algorithm running in the background that is creating you passive income. So the trading is income. The algo that, for example, we run, that would be passive income. It's sat there, it's doing everything for you. You're not having to do anything at the end of the month. You just see profit. What sort of things do you want to look at doing? Paolo, Mark, can you please explain why GBP, JPY are both short in contracts, but GBP is going up? Okay, so there's right. What's the simplest way to describe this? I could be strong, and another gentleman sat opposite me called Paul could be strong as well. So we're both strong. But then we decide to have an arm wrestle. But Paul is actually stronger than me, but I'm stronger than Joe. And Joe is stronger than Fred. Now, this is a little bit like currencies, right? So Paul was the strongest, I was the second strongest, Fred was the third, and Joe was the weakest. So if they're all wrestling each other, you'll find that Paul will be the strongest and it goes up the most. I could be strong, but I'm not as strong as Paul, so I won't go up against Paul. And that's the same with currencies. They could be both long or they could be both net short, but one is going to be weaker than the other. So a market can be net short and still go up against another market that is net short because it could be stronger than it, if that makes sense. Just because the market is net short doesn't mean that it's going to go down against another market. Does that make sense, Paolo? Because when you look at the futures market, right, the futures market is just that one market. So if pound is net short, and let's say it's net short from the commercials, it will be net long from the non-commercials because they are polar opposites. So let's say it's net short, either side, it doesn't matter. So in theory, we think pound is going to get weaker. Yen could be net short, but it could be massively net short, which is what we are seeing right now. Commercials are hugely net short, and well, we'll find out tomorrow at 9 p.m. what the stance has been, and I'll give you an insight into what I expect to happen with the contracts this week. As we lead into FOMC, what you usually find is that the markets will protect themselves against any decision. So you'll probably find that the short contracts and the long contracts, both sides of the market, will have been reduced leading into this week's announcement. That's what I believe will have happened. So when the data is released on Friday at 9 p.m., I expect that we will see a reduction in both long and short contracts. Okay, that's what I expect. Whether it happens or not, we'll find out. But it makes no difference either way. But that's what I expect. Okay, so 2 minutes before we place a trade here. Nothing going on there. We've got our pending order still sat here on the NAS. Still looks good. Look at all these uprange candles, inside candle, bearish close. Market goes down, breaks the higher, bum. So look at all these. Look at all these bottom wicks. You know what all these bottom wicks are, guys? You know what they all are, right? Tell me what those bottom wicks are. What are all those bottom wicks? What are all the bottom wicks, guys? Naked opens. There's just buyers in the market. Nothing other than buyers in the market. All right. If we see a pullback here, if we see a wick down, we can put a buy stop in on pound yen. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Sorry. Trading, buy stop. Oh, didn't mean to put that there. So let's just bring that down. So, what's the high? 90.39. So let's put this at 405. Stop loss. I'll just bring it down to like 189.8. It's a bit too big, but there's nowhere to put it structurally just yet. Partial TP. That's in. Let's get the second partial TP to go in. Okay. So let me bring the order so you can see it. So we now have two pending orders. There's the one on pound yen. First TP is at 55. Second TP is at 70. And then I will trail it if it allows me to. That's if it triggers. NASDAQ order is still in and pending. So we have, according to my broker data, I've got two pending orders right now. Yeah, top wick is range Gandalf, exactly. So when we look at the NASDAQ, just check your broker data. So I've got a pending order sat at 19,780.5 with a stop loss at 19,737. We then have the pound yen order that we've got sat here right now at 190.405 and a stop loss at 189.800. One of these will potentially trigger. If not, we're going to have a quiet day. So look, we've had two 30-minute inside candles. Another one, we see how this one fares. We're waiting for it to either break the low or the high. If it doesn't do either, we have no trade. Let's see, how many pips is... Ooh. Okay, change of plan, guys. I am gonna... Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it in time. Let me have a look. I'm thinking gold buy stops. Okay, in fact, I'm buying gold live, guys, as soon as we break the high. If we break the high of that 15-minute candle, I'll buy gold live, as long as one of the other trades don't trigger. It's too close. Let me see if I can use. Okay, so orders placed on gold. So above the high of this candle on my broker, which is about to trigger. So broker price is 25.79.5. 25.79. In fact, I'll bring it up for you so you can see. There we go. Stop loss is in. There you go, guys. So this is close to triggering right now. To be fair, so is pound yen. Pound yen is close to triggering. Okay, so let me just check NASDAQ. Okay, so I'm going to delete the NASDAQ order. So deleting the NASDAQ order for now. So NASDAQ's deleted. I just have the pending order on gold and pound yen. We can always come back to the NASDAQ in a bit, but I'm favoring pound yen of all of them at the minute. If this triggers, we can bring our stop right up about 35, 40 points. So gold order is sitting there. So we've got gold pending. Now, if we look at gold, why we've got this one pending. Market's come down, it came into support area. We had a rejection. The market came down first, failed to take the low. And then if we break the high, we've got all this clear candle space to trade into. I just need to add some partial TPs actually. So we've got that one, add another one for 20 points. So 10 and 20 is what I'm putting on Um, okay, so pound yen's dropping away. Don't mind about that. NASDAQ selling off. Don't mind about that. Okay, so gold is very close to triggering now. So NASDAQ's cancelled, so don't care about that. That's fine. So potentially gold and pound yen. So gold has just triggered. So gold, I'm in. So let's just bring. So gold is triggered, guys. So let's just mark it in. So T1 is going to be, what do we enter at? 79.5. So that's basically T1. That's basically T2. Right. Let the market do its thing. This will be final trade of the day for me. We either go out on a major high, so we're up 4, 5, 6. If you're going to do the 70% rule, oh, didn't quite get there. Unless you had a slightly better entry based on spread. Let me know if you're in the trade, guys. That is 7. There we go. That's T1 hit, guys. T1 hit. Who got T1? There we go. Partial TP1 hit. 25, 80, 50. Stops at break even. We're 15 pips up, 17 pips, 18 pips. Easy money, guys. Easy money. Move your stop slightly up to accommodate any commissions. So if we have a look now, we stop, you'll see we've got 3 lots running and stop losses at there's T2, 20 pips banked. Look, 25, 208.53 hit at 25.80.50, 209, 25.81.50. Hit some big likes if you've got T1, T2, guys. I need to see some love in this room. T1, T2, Jody, lovely. Let's get that P&L flying. In fact, I tell you what, let's just stick another partial TP in at 30 pips. So we're 28 pips up. Ooh, came very close there to 30 pips. 27. Yeah, I can see all these love. Yes, there's some big love in there. Here we go. Let's hit 30 pips. 30, and there we go. T3 has just been hit at 210 and 17 seconds at 28, 25, 82, 50. So I'm just going to take the final target now up to 25, 89, 60. I don't care where it goes to, guys, but today has been an absolute blinder of a day. So well done, team. Uh, what what's that now? Yes, lovely jubbly. Hitting profit all around. So we just topped 2K for today now. So very, very happy. Um, yeah, so NASDAQ on top as well. Oh, oh look, if it he's gonna take Nas. Look, one thing. Okay, so gold's just got stopped for its final bit, so it's come all the way back. We read that one perfectly. Look, if you're gonna take this now, one thing to be wary of is you've got the open in 19 minutes. Look, it's going to trigger. I'm not taking it. I'm done now for the day. I'm done. We've absolutely smashed today. So well done, team. Well done, team. Um, there we go. Let's just see how I can share a different screen, just so you can see the day's trades. This is, how do I know which one's which? I could bring up all sorts here. There you go. That was a complete guess. So you can see the today's trades. Now it looks like there's a lot of trades, but they're all scale outs. You can see the lot sizing scaling out. So we've banked 2,087.97. Last trades, you can see them all coming out here. The timestamps, exactly what I'm saying. So there's no hidden agendas. I know people do like to think that what people do and say online can be slightly discrepancy, but it's all there. Oh, sorry. There we go, and we're back now. So if anyone took the NASDAQ, you would be in it. 16, you'd be up about 16. You would have been up about 10, 12 points. I think now the thing to, if you're not in it and you do want to take it, is I'd wait for this candle to close at 1/2 past, and then I'd wait for a wick down and then buy it. We're probably going to see a 500-point day today. I've just I've gone past my targets for the day, so I'm not fussed. I'm not going to do any more. Um, yeah, cheers, Anna. Glad you enjoyed it. Well done. Anna's got T1, T2, Jody T1, T2, Gandalf T1, T2, Paolo. Paolo, what did you finish up with? Uh, Gan Gandalf, what did you finish up? T1, T2, T3? Uh, Let me know, guys. Right, on that note, I think it's time. We might as well call it a day, right? We've done our job. London session, we hit T1 all the way up to T5. Oh, look at this. If you did take it, you're 4 points away from T1 on NASDAQ as well. So we've just absolutely smashed today's trading. So thanks, guys. Gotta go. Cheers, Jody. Yeah, I'll do another one tomorrow. We got plenty. I tell you what, throw in those likes, and I'll definitely do another stream tomorrow. Peter, did you get T1, T2? Lee, did you get T1, T2? Who else have we got in here? Rich, T1, T2, and T3. Don't forget you've got. Don't forget you got GJ pending. Yeah, this one is. I'm gonna leave this one in. I'm gonna leave this one in. GJ, GJ. I see big things coming from GJ. Yes, well done, T1. Well done, buddy. Great work. That's what I like to see. All right, guys. I wanna please make sure you share this channel with any potential new traders or any friends that are into trading. I would love to see more people following and asking questions and getting involved. All right, guys, take care. Have a great day and well done on banking those pips. See you tomorrow. It'll be about 1 o'clock tomorrow as well. All right, team, take care.